In 1998, Boy Meets World is airing season 6, episode 7, Everybody Loves Stuart. Cory may be possibly expelled from college when he knocks a teacher out the screen window of the commons room. However, that same teacher hit on Topanga in her dorm last night, and he's lying about it.
I don't like this, Steve. I don't like Stuart. I don't like Fred Savage in this. I do like a whole family of sons getting paid off of being on an episode of a TV show, though, basically.
And this is actually the third time they've worked together.
Well, this
Oh,
Fred
no, no.
Savage is playing a straight scumbag, and I don't like that. Stewart's a scumbag, Steve. Spoiler alert. And it's getting on my. I watched this today. Outrageous. And it's another thing. It's just like that bank thing I was talking about, Steve. I don't like how these people are treating our people in the 90s. Topanga?
There's some savages.
That's so savage. We open this one. We're in class. Cory and the gang are in college now, Steve. This isn't high school anymore. And just like college that we all went to, they got a really engaging professor. You know? He's different. Treats him different. He's the cool professor. He's like Robin Williams in Dead Poet Society. Everyone just loves this guy because he's different.
This guy's cool. You don't even have to refer to him as Mr. He's Stuart. You could just call me Stuart.
Call me Stu if you want. Stu if we're having a good time. And he's also honest, Steve. You know, he's like, these papers suck, guys. Except Topanga. Yours, out of sight. Everyone else's, work on it. This isn't high school anymore. Take your diapers off.
It's like she's a wonder kid blowing him away.
Yeah, he's laying it on real thick too. He's like, "Hey Topanga, can I talk to you over here real quick? Just wanted to tell you, man, you smell great. Also, you just know a lot. Good job. Anyway, I'm an adult talking to an adult, right? I feel like Stuart would be a good cult leader, if I'm being honest, Steve. He knows how to persuade people by giving them like compliments, you know?
Yeah, his grifting gets a 10 rating. Even Sean at the end of this class, he said, you know what, man, Feeney never treated me like this. Stuart actually treats me like an equal.
Dude, do you think he likes me? Like, you think we could hang? Chill out, dude. It's like people when we had that weather class. This guy's fucking intense. It's like, this guy's a douche. Not everyone's falling for this because we cut to whatever this is. It's the max of Boy Meets World in college. It's a coffee shop. I don't know if it's the student union.
The Monk's
It's where
Cafe.
they're hanging out. Yeah. Everyone's there. Cory's brother's there, Eric. And he's even like, look, man, see Stuart over there? See that guy? That guy's a scumbag. I got bad dude radar, and it's going off right now. My spider sense is tingling in a bad way.
And Eric, man, he's like a Kramer in a way. He's very off kilter, but sometimes, man, he's right on the nose.
You know, the kids moved to college. What it turns out Feeney did too. He's got a job teaching at this college. He's in the big leagues, and he's talking to the dean, Steve. She's basically telling him in this scene that he's a little high strung. He needs to chill out. She even gives him a coffee.
And,
Don't ask how I had a scone.
And Eric even sees Feeney across the room talking about Stuart. Like, man, that dude can't even clap Feeney's erasers. Hey, Feeney! Feeney!
Get that pussy, Feeney. And Feeney, you know, he just ignores that shit, but respect. And Eric, that proves Eric's got some good judgment, Steve. He sees it. He's willing to give fucking Feeney his propers.
That Stu guy, he's bad news. And now we're in Topanga and Angela's room. And Stuart, he just walks in. He's like, yeah, I saw the door was open. First, like, what are you even doing in our dorm?
How'd you know where my dorm was?
She told him.
She told him the number and stuff?
Apparently.
No,
maybe not the number.
Yeah. He's like, I'll just go there. I'll go floor by floor.
Right.
I can smell those titties. But he comes in. Wolf's got a scent, Steve. And he comes in sniffing around. Angela's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? If I didn't know any better, you know, something's going on here. But Stuart's also very good at playing off stuff, you know, seeming very innocent. Like, oh, nothing going on. I'm sitting here chilling. You want to hang out? If you want to leave, that's cool too, though.
unless you're a watcher. So
Yeah.
T- Topanga actually tells Angela, "Hey, it's cool. I'll meet you at the student union." So she leaves, and now it's just Stuart and Topanga. He's like, "Look, I just have to ask first. Have we crossed the line? Like, I'm your teacher, and I want to bone you. But it's like, is that okay? Is it all right if we do that?"
He's not saying it direct like that, but he likes to throw out hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Which I wish I would have known about this as a younger man. Just it's because it's a hilarious way to try to be a pimp. Because he's like, just like hypothetically speaking, like you wrote a paper about a guy. I'm a guy. Hypothetically, what if I got naked in here right now? And she's like, wait, what? He's like, I'm just joking because it's whatever. But hypothetically, if I wasn't joking, how would you feel?
He gets up and he's like, "How about if I wanted to see you more than Tuesdays and Wednesdays?" Then he sits back on the bed. She said, like, "Stuart, you're making me uncomfortable, and I think you should leave." No, you don't. And then after that, Cory walks in.
And then Stuart's like, hey, what's up? I'm out ski. Cory, you're the shit. Get back to me on that paper, Topanga.
Even Cory's being naive because he's like, you know what? Feeney wouldn't be caught dead in a dorm, let alone a dorm room. Sean's right. He's in a whole nother league.
this guy's a legend.
Yeah.
A lot of weird judgment on this because I just feel like if I'm anybody at all, I don't care who it is, how cool this teacher is. You walk in and the guy's just in a dorm room like this, you'd be like, "You're a teacher, dude. What are you doing in here?"
Something
Even if
about
you
this
say
ain't
it
right.
jokingly, but yeah, Cory, he's lost in the sauce. Steve Stewart, this guy knows what's up. He'll do house calls. Shit, I was in my underwear. He came in and taught me math.
Yeah.
Fucking, I had a half a chub. He's teaching me about calculus. It is what it is. This is college, guys. But Topanga, she's left feeling just gross. She tells Cory straight up, like, this dude straight up made me feel like super uncomfortable. He came in here and she tells him
Right.
what happened. She doesn't like keep it a secret. So now Cory knows, Steve. Would you
And we
rush right at the guy? I wouldn't wait till the next day. I feel like I would go find this dude.
I think I would wait until we cross paths because I it would give me some time to think about it. Like,
Yeah.
because I am in school and he's a teacher at the school. So for me, I tried to be more strategic than Cory. I props to Cory. This is one of the shining Cory moments, considering he's a piece of crap himself, in my opinion. But now they're at the union. They're back at the union. Cory, he sees Stuart get there. He wants to talk on the patio. Hey, man, I just got to holler at you a second. They get outside, and Stuart says, "You know what? About your paper." Like, "Oh, no, no, no. This isn't about the paper. Topanga told me that you made her feel uncomfortable. She actually said that you hit on her." And he's like, "What if I told you I was?"
Like, which is crazy. This is where this becomes like a fucking NCIS episode, Steve. Because now I'm wondering how much of this has gone on in Stewart's past here. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty quick to go nuclear and be like, "What if I was pussy? What are you
Yeah,
gonna
he's
do
doubling
about it?"
down for sure.
So we see them talking now, and we cut inside this coffee shop. Everybody's set up on the couch, and you can kind of see behind them that Cory's talking to Stewart, like on this patio. So they're having like some bullshit conversation. They're making fun of stuff. And they say, I forget what it's about, but they say something to Topanga, and she's just kind of like paying attention to this argument. All of a sudden, Cory just fucking, kabam! Chuck Norris's Stewart through the window, Steve. I mean, that's crazy. At that point, I'm like, dude, this is like weird now. This isn't just like you're a scumbag. You seem kind of like evil.
Even more of a douchebag move. He's like, "Congrats, you just got yourself expelled from college."
And at that point, I'd be like, all right, go off, Cory. Go nerd rage and just like plead insanity. That's what would happen to me. But I don't like this part of this episode because we cut to Sean and Cory's room, and Sean's like, dude, what's your problem, dude? They're like miffed at Cory at first because of what's going on.
They are there. The whole crew's in the room to support him at first. And then the parents, they get there. And the dad's like, "Dude, you hit a teacher? Like, did he threaten you?" "No." "He hit you?" "No." "He made a move on Topanga." "In the classroom?" "No, in her dorm room." Oh shoot.
I like how the dad played that because if I was the dad, I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, let's just lawyer up real quick. And even Feeney fucking shows up. And also Feeney's got that inside knowledge, and he's like, look, man, the dean, she's got a hearing scheduled. Like, you actually could get kicked out of school for this because it's your word versus Stuart's word.
Giving you a heads up. Now we're back at the union. Eric, Jack, and Rachel. I forgot Rachel. She is a corn actress now. I saw some of her work for, research purposes.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to do a little Bing search after this. Just check that out. I love that, Rachel figured it out. She was trying to help out Cory in this because Eric's got her, Jack. He's a Lawrence. Man, there's a lot of fucking Hollywood DNA in this episode. They're just basically trying to incriminate Stuart at this point. Eric's like, look, Jack, go look sexy for Stuart. And Jack's like, dude, I'm not doing this. I'm like, what are you, crazy? And then he tells Rachel, go flaunt yourself. I like how Eric's just pulling the strings here. And I like how he has the power to just be like, Rachel, put your ass out. Very amateur pimp of Eric, I guess.
Like he owns a brothel. So she sits at Stuart's table. She starts flirting. Stuart's like, wait, what did you say? You don't hear what they're talking about. Eventually, Rachel, she stands up, is like, look, oh, so what, am I too tall for you? Well, is it the fiery red hair? Or is it because you're too insecure about your height, little man? Or is it that? Look, you're not going to reject me. And then she walks off.
I reject you. I have little titties. Is it because I have no ass? Like, she just tears herself down. Fucking again, dude. Fred is a savage in this episode. He could have gotten some sniz. It walked right up to his table, and yet he just threw it away. I mean, he's got his sights set on Topanga, Steve. But then she comes in. She's like, look, you know what you did. You made me super uncomfortable. You know it was wrong what you did. And if you don't figure the situation out and get my fiance out of trouble here and stop this nonsense, I'm going to the dean. She throws that ultimatum up at him, and he's like, what are you talking about? I love his energy. Anytime he gets confronted, he's like, no, you said that was cool.
You came on to me. See you at the hearing. And now we're at the hearing. Eric, he's about business. He's standing on business, Matt. He walks in with his briefcase. People's court thing kicks in. Now it's time for action, Jack.
But he gets pushed to the side. The dean's not having it, but he's there for moral support. The dean's like, look, Stuart, tell me what happened here. And Stuart's got a slimy, great answer, of course. I'm a good teacher. This is just a case of me caring too much, basically. Sure, I went in a student's dorm alone, but it was because I love teaching.
I'm passionate about these children.
Somebody's got to get through to these kids, Dean. God damn it.
Yeah, or get through in them.
And then again, like, this guy might be like a Johnny Cochran fill-in, because then he's like, Dean, Exhibit A, Sean, he's one of my students. Sean, tell the dean how good of a teacher I am. And I guess Sean thinks he's under like oath and he has to tell the truth. I'd be like, this guy's a piece of shit, Dean. He did whatever. But Sean's like, put me on the spot here. Yeah, he's a great teacher.
He treats me like an adult. He treats me like an equal. But it's not like Feeney's a bad teacher. Like, he does put that in. Let's not besmirch the Fiend dog. But Feeney, he's like the cross-examiner. He's like, look, how did you know where she lived? She told me. Why are you even in her room? That's kind of weird, dude. You think it's proper to walk in a young lady's dorm room?
He's calling Feeney by his first name, which is ultimate disrespect. He's like, look, man, you old teachers might not get it. I'm the new blood. We teach in a different way, right? And I come whenever I'm needed, wherever I'm needed, however I'm needed. All right? So, yeah, was I in her dorm room? Sure. Was I extremely aroused? Clearly, but I was there to teach. I even asked her about crossing the line. So, I think we're good here, guys. I'm going to go back and teach.
But Cory, he steps in and he's like, look, you know what you did, man. You made a move on Topanga, my fiance. He said he wasn't going to stop. The dean says, like, look, It's inexcusable no matter what the provocation is. Like you hit someone from the staff.
And you are suspended for the period of 1 day. And so
You will
everyone's like,
be.
oh, wow, okay. And then Stuart's like, Judge, this is fucking crazy. You're punishing me because I care. Okay, fine, fine. But I don't like that this student who's assaulted me is going to still be on the campus. I don't like that. Dean tells him, "I got my eye on you." I don't like that there was nothing else. This is a little kind of a light tap on the wrist, Steve.
We need closure. And Sean's like, man, I don't know how I could even compare him to you, Feeney.
And Feeney's like, "Get your shit together, Sean. I'll be fucking the dean." Which I think he probably does, Steve. And if he doesn't, that's a crime. But I think it's a crime Fred Savage gets to continue to teach these hot young co-eds because he clearly can't control himself.
Kevin Arnold, I want to send you right back to the 60s with one of these.
What would you do if I came in your room? Would you take off?
Nice. You were
Yeah.
going somewhere with that.
I had it. I didn't want to keep going and get too fucking crazy. I've been told I get a little perverted sometimes. I lean on that a little too much, Steve. So we're gonna just I'm trying to change for the better, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. The evolution of Matt.